Hi, boys and girls. So I wanted you to see this little mini lesson before I have you start doing your workbook pages. Okay, so since we do our workbook pages before we start ELA, you might not know what to do on that first page or the first two pages. So I want to give you a little mini lesson of what you're going to have to know for the first page or so of your workbook packet. So last week we talked about making plural words when the word ends in a CH, SH, X, or S. Okay, we know when our word ends in that, we add ES. But sometimes our words end in other things. Sometimes our words end with a Y or a F. When your word ends in Y, like bunny, you get rid of the Y, you drop the I, and we change it to I. Change the Y to an I, so it would look like this. BUNNI, and then you add ES. Change the Y to an I and add ES. If your word ends in F, like wolf, you change the F to a V. And add ES. Let's practice with a couple more of these. Let's look at the word shelf. Shelf ends in an F. Okay, so if I want to make it into shelves, one shelf, two shelves, I change the F to a V. So it would look like that. And then you add ES. All right. What about the word candy? Candy ends in a Y. I'm going to change my Y to an I, and add ES. So it will become candies. One candy, two candies. One shelf, two shelves. Okay. Let's now practice with words that might end in X or SH, like the word box. Box ends in an X. When my word ends in CH, SH, X, or S, I add ES to make it plural. So it would become box as. Or like the word miss. If I want to say Mrs., like more than one miss, it would be Miss ES. Okay, because miss ends in an S. And an S, you add ES to make it plural. And if your word doesn't end in any of those things, like say the word fork, your word is fork and it ends with a K, you just add an S to make it forks. So these are the only special times you have to add ES. When we have a Y, I have to change my Y to an I and then add ES. If my word ends in an F, I have to change the F to a V and add ES. If your word ends like in an R or a K or a T, like the word cat, and I want to make it cats, there's no special rule I have to follow. You just add an S. Okay? The only special rules you have to follow are CH, SH, X, or S, Y, and F. All right, I just wanted to do a quick little mini lesson on that before you start your workbook pages. Let me know if you have any questions.